This time I will give an example of my analytical exposition text whose topic about the danger of bullying among students. You must be familiar about that? I think so. So, listen carefully. Analytical exposition is a text that elaborates the writer's idea about the phenomenon surrounding. So, I choose the topic about the danger of bullying among students, and the generic structure are first thesis, second argument, and third reiteration. Nowadays, bullying is increasingly rampant in the educational environment and is becoming a common thing in everyday life. It is a form of violence committed intentionally by individuals or groups by carrying out attitude and intimidating others. Bullying includes a variety of bad behavior, such as physical violence, threats, ridicules, inclusion, and demeaning other people's self-esteem. This act of bullying is a simple matter, but has an extraordinary impact. The impact of bullying are divided into two, namely external and internal. Internal factors of bullying such as depression, insecurity, confining themselves, feeling lonely, anxiety, and even want to hurt themselves. In addition, physical violence is also carried out by perpetrators against bullying victims who can cause physical injury. Whereas the external factor is the school, where bullying has certainly become a lot of public spotlight. To think repeatedly to send their children to school, which is a place of bullying, because the community must adopt the role of school in education their students. In addition, students who witness bullying must also feel scared and insecure while at school. It all causes teaching and learning activities to be disrupted, gave a bad image of the school. Bullying perpetrators also become victims. It could be because he or she themselves is lacking in receiving moral cultivation, both from parents and teachers. As a result, he or she becomes a problem child and becomes depressed, so as to imitate the bad behavior of others, or even because he wants to get the attention of people other. This kind of thing should be followed up so that bullying does not happen again in daily life, and children of victims of bullying are always given support and motivation so as not experience trauma. As a result, support and cooperation from parents and teachers, children can enjoy the learning process at school without bullying. Based on the fact above, it is clear that bullying among students is very dangerous because in addition to impacting oneself, it also impacts others. Thus, the role of parents and teachers is very important to give good direction and instill moral values early on. Then, I will check my analytical text in the preparator. Do you know what a preparator is? Let me show you how to use it. First, search on Google by typing preparator and click this preparator. After appear, select Use Now Free. After that, scroll down and in the box is available. Paste your text that has been copied before. Underneath, choose the education level. And because I still college and undergraduate, I choose it. And select the type of paper. And my text is analytical, so I choose other. Then click check in the sentence. I have read and agreed to the term of service below. And click get report. And my submission is being processed. The last is click printable summary report. And your text will be corrected by the preparator with a suggestion. In my text, no spelling and no grammar error found or detected. But in the word choice usage of bad phrases, I only get 47% because I use words like bad, a lot, think, get, good, because, does, is, but, and heard repeatedly. And style usage of transitional phrases, I get 98%. Because I use conjunction like consequently, moreover, and so on. And the sentence length info. The preparator give a suggestion. And then in the passive voice, I still use some word familiar, like the impact of bullying is divided into two, and physical violence is also carried. I use to be is in my text. Also the sentence beginning, I get 52% because I still use sentence in the beginning. Bullying is increasingly, bullying is, and bullying includes. And the usage of academic vocabulary, nice word in my text, I get 70% because I use not familiar words like inclusion, increasingly, rampant, and so on. And here there are tips of preparators so that your text becomes the best. And my grades is 93B. And here there are advice from preparator. I give some information to you about preparators. Preparators use artificial intelligence to improve your writing. Includes grammar, plagiarism, and spelling check, and finding the wrong words to correct them to make your writing more ordinary and good. I give some advice for you related to a paper letter. Now, see the following picture. You must use a choice of words that we don't normally use before, because that can add new vocabulary to both author and readers like this. Then, in the next pictures, instead usage of transitional phrases, you must use coherent conjunction so that your text is not boring. After that, instead sentence beginning should not be monotonous different sentence. So the beginning varies sentence like this picture. The last suggestion is usage of academic vocabulary. It is using words that might be unfamiliar to enhance your paper even more. Might be enough for my information about the analytical exposition text. Might be useful for us. See you in the next video. Bye bye.